Hello students, I am Raman Gupta from Government College Bara. Again, I am here to teach you. In this video, I'll teach you a literary term, hyperbole. As the name, as the title tells itself, it is hyper and bole. So the definition is self-explanatory. So first of all, we'll know the definition. So let's start. Hyperbole is a figure of speech in which an author or speaker purposely and obviously exaggerates to an extreme. So the term is self-explanatory. As the term tells, there is something hyper and bole. It is a figure of speech in which an author or speaker purposely, with purpose, and clearly exaggerates to an extreme, to the fullest. It is used for emphasis. The purpose of it is to emphasize, or as a way of making a description more creative and humorous. So the purpose is very clear, that to emphasize or to make the description creative and humorous, this device is used. It is important to note that hyperbole is not meant to be taken literally. So this is very important, that it is not taken literally. The meaning of it is not taken literally. The audience knows it's an exaggeration, and this is used when the listener or the audience know that this was an exaggeration. The example has been given here. That suitcase weighed a ton. That suitcase weighed a ton. Can you imagine a suitcase with a weight ton? No. But it means that the suitcase is very heavy. It is too heavy to lift. And that's why it is told that it weighs a ton. So this is an hyperbole, when a statement is exaggerated. In this example, the speaker claims that a suitcase weighed a ton, 2000 pounds. Of course, this does not mean that the suitcase literally weighed a ton. The speaker is using hyperbole in order to emphasize that the actual meaning of this statement is to show the weight of the suitcase, that it is very heavy, it is too heavy to lift. So in the next point, we'll see examples of hyperbole, because examples are very important, because through examples we can learn it, we can understand it in a better way. Here are a few more examples of hyperbole often used in everyday conversation. The first example is, she is going to die of embarrassment. She is going to die of embarrassment. This is hyperbole. This does not mean that the girl is going to get sick or that her heart will stop due to embarrassment. It means that embarrassment is not a thing, it is not a cause through which one can die, because it does not let the body die, but it can make someone feel that it's very difficult to survive for him or her, so that's why he or she can die. Instead, the speaker is using hyperbole to emphasize just how embarrassed she is going to feel. It means she is very much embarrassed through her work or whatever has been done by her, and we can estimate the embarrassment of her. The second example is spring break will never come. Spring break will never come. Generally, what kind of breaks are seen? Summer break and winter break. Only two breaks are there. There is no spring break anywhere in the world. So, spring break will never come. This is also an hyperbole. This example, like I haven't seen you in a million years, serves to emphasize how long a period of time feels. Sometimes, especially in school, it feels as if time has slowed down and vacation will never come. We know this isn't true, but we use hyperbole to communicate how things feel to us. So, in the next point, we can see the importance of hyperbole. Hyperbole is often used in day to day speech. We use it in our daily life. For example, upon seeing your friend after a long absence, you may say, I haven't seen you in a million years. I haven't seen you in a million years. You and your friend both know that this is not literally the case. This is not really the case. Here, hyperbole is used to emphasize how long it feels since you last saw your friend. Means for a long time you have not come closer to one another. You have not met one another, each other. It uses exaggeration to emphasize a certain characteristic of something and especially how it feels. Hyperbole can be used to communicate all kinds of feelings and amuse or surprise people with the creativity of a description. Hyperbole is often used in creative writing just to make a description more amusing or creative. For example, how can we make something creative or amusing using a hyperbole? It is more interesting to say she had a brain the size of planet. If you say she had a brain the size of planet, then she was really smart. It means she was really smart. She was intelligent. She was brilliant. That's why you used that she possessed a brain which has a size of a planet. Literally, it is not possible that a man could bear such a huge brain of the size of the planet. But it means that she is very much intelligent, very much smart. It is always better to describe something in an original way, and hyperbole is a great opportunity to inject feeling and humor into a description. There are some other examples. If we see in literature, we often use hyperbole in everyday speech, but we also use it in prose and poetry. For example, in love poetry, the speaker may use hyperbole to emphasize their intense passion and admiration for the beloved. We see the example of an American poet's poetry, W.H. Auden, who writes in As I walked out one evening, the lines are, I shall love you, dear, I'll love you, till China and Africa meet. We can see the hyperbole here, the use of hyperbole. I'll love you, dear, I'll love you, till China and Africa meet. Can you imagine China and Africa, which are some geographical entities, can meet together, can meet one each other? It is not possible, literally, but it means that the whole people of the world, when they come together, the people of China and Africa will come together. And the river jumps over the mountain, and the salmon sing in the street. These all tasks are next to impossible, but these are the use of hyperboles. When will China and Africa meet? How can a river jump over a mountain? And when will salmon be intelligent enough to sing or evolved enough to walk the streets? Of course, none of these things will happen because these are not possible. So it implies that the author will love her forever. W.H. Auden is using hyperbole to emphasize the strength of the idea. So this was all about hyperbole, its definition, its examples, its use, its purpose. I have explained everything, and you can read and learn it well. And if you find a problem, you can ask. As I always tell, thank you and have a nice day.